I have been, I have been, I have been skunked for 6 weeks now and signing people up. And that has never happened to me. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how and she went on and on. And my wife and I, you know what? I've been in the industry, as Melissa said, for a long time, since 1997. I have been with a variety of different companies. I've done the legal stuff. I've done the management stuff, CEO of another company. I've done distributor stuff. I've been around a lot. And I just said, you know what, Lori, go to something really simple that I've seen that's worked around the industry. And it's the 2-2-2-2. That's it. 2 by 2 by 2. That's it. And she said, well, what is that? I haven't heard what that is. So let me tell you what it is. Okay. It is talking to 2 new people a day about the business. Notice I said about the business, not about product. Why do I say that? Because you want people to be in your downline. You get a product user, that's great. But then you got to keep enrolling them every month, and not really enrolling them, but you got to keep selling them on the company month after month after month. And they don't give you any residuals. They give you volume. They help you qualify. I totally get it. And we love them. But those people who will build the business underneath you, those are phenomenal people to have, right? So you want to talk to 2 new people a day about the business, right? And people say, well, what does that mean? It's simply, hey, what do you do? I do this. What do you do? What's funny? You should ask. I'm a leader. I'm a distributor in a company that sells health and wellness and focuses on weight loss. I am looking for leaders to help me build a business, and I'm here to help you. Something to like that. Ask Melissa and Stacy what the pitch is. They know better than I do, right? But after you've done it several times, I promise it gets easier. The first few times, it takes courage to do, but you can do that, right? So your first 2 is 2 new people, business pitch a day. By the way, it's new people. It's not people that you've talked to. It's new people, okay? The second thing, the next 2 is you follow up with 2 people a day, okay? So maybe you have some members in your group, some customers in your group. You follow up with them and you ask them if they want to do the business, right? Or you just follow up with other people that you've talked to in the past that may have said no. You follow up with them. Now, you're not going to follow up with the same person every day, boom, 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 right? But you want to keep following up with people, because sales is all about follow up. That's where you find the magic, is in follow up. So 2 new people a day that you talk to about the business, 2 follow-ups a day that you talk to about the business. And then the last 2 is you have 2 face-to-face meetings a week. Okay. Now, what do I mean by face-to-face meetings? It's like, this can be a face-to-face meeting. It's having eyes on that person. It can be, having coffee with them. It could be on a FaceTime call. It could be a Zoom call. I think you have to just get off the chat, and I think you have to get off the phone. You want to look at them. You actually want to see them. And that's what's important about it. You're having an eye-to-eye chat with people. So you do 2 new business contacts a day. You do 2 follow-ups a day. And in a week, you do 2 meetings. That could be as big as having a party meeting, right? Whatever you want to do, you could do that. But what you're doing is you're being consistent and doing income business activities, right? I know that as a distributor, we can sit around and we can make all these wonderful graphics and go post them and put them on our boards. And you know what? We've done nothing really to build our business. You've got to go talk to people. That's this key to this business. That is it. It's having the courage to talk to people. It's having the courage to make a list, work off the list, and when your list is done, go back and make a list, and go out and potentially join other Facebook groups. Get your warm market expanded out, and keep doing that. The reason why the 2-2-2 I've seen has been successful is for the part-time distributor, or frankly, the distributor that may be just a little nervous. It's really easy to compartmentalize. If any of you have heard Russ Fletcher, our CEO, give the elephant box story, where he talks about having to weed a big garden, and he put a box out and told his kids to go do that box first. And then when that was done, to go to the next box, and that was done, go to the next box. That's exactly what this is. It's just making things really, really simple. And when you get a distributor to sign up underneath you, right? At that point, you tell them about the 222 and get them doing the same thing. It's duplicatable. It's simple and duplicatable. 222. Let me tell you why it also works. One, here's some numbers from the Direct Selling Association. This is an association based in DC that lobbies for our industry, the network marketing industry, and they give us numbers from time to time. Generally, 1 out of every 10 people that you talk to the business with, literally that you genuinely talk to the business with, is going to sign up. That means you're going to get 9 no's before you get 1 yes, right? Now, just think about that. So when you get a no, and you get another no, and you get another no, you're just getting what you're doing is you're getting the no's out of the way to get the yes. Okay, that's all sales are. And frankly, to be honest with you, the better you get and the more experience and practice you get, that number goes up. So instead of 1 out of 10, it might be 2 out of 10, it might be 3 out of 10, because you start learning how to share the business, and you start learning how to listen better to what people are saying. Of every 10 people you sign up, numbers are you're going to keep 3. Now think about that, right? You're going to keep 3. And they're going to build with you. They're going to be your customer. And so if you think, right, I mean, you got to talk to a lot of people to start really building a business. And the way it works is you duplicate, and you get the people underneath you doing it. And if they get their 3 and you have your 3, and then you go talk to another 10, another 10, another 10, you get 6, and then they're doing the same thing, all of a sudden you got residual income, and you're building a business. Okay. Here's one thing I know. If the numbers are, if you're doing this day in and day out, and you're truly doing the 222, you're going to make Founders Club every year. You genuinely are going to make Founders Club every single year if you do that. Okay. I'm sorry. It says, sorry, I can't get voice or video. Hopefully, Melissa, you can hear me. Can you not? I'm not just talking. We're good, right? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah.
Okay, good. Somebody's, yep. So it's literally, it's talking to enough people, and it's having the courage to do that. Okay. Here are a few other things. When you get no's, for the love, with every no, ask for a referral. Okay. If someone tells you no, say, hey, do you know somebody that would want to lose weight? Or I know that sounds funny, right? Or that wants to build a business, because right now, let me tell you one thing that just came out this last 2 weeks. 79% of Americans say they're nervous about their financial situation. 79%. Okay. You know what that means? That means that 21% is lying. Right? Everyone's worried about their financial situation right now. There isn't anyone that has not been affected by inflation. There isn't anyone that hasn't been affected or have known somebody that's been affected by corporate layoffs right now. And everyone's just a little bit nervous, right? And I'm sure there's that 1% out there that is doing well, and God bless them, good for them, right? But everybody else is looking for they're looking for some stability. And let me tell you why I think the 222 is so good for you, and as follows, it will help you build your business, but why I think Singular is now. So people are out there trying to find businesses, right? And where are they going to go? Where are they going to go find a second income? Well, you could be like one of my children who decided to go out and do the gig economy and do DoorDash. Went out for a day, signed up, did a few things, came home, had $40 in his pocket. He's young. He's 21 and he's young, and he's got $40 in his pocket, and he thinks that's the most awesome thing in the world. And it is for a 21-year-old, right? But I asked him, how much money are you going to make off those 4 deliveries tomorrow? And the answer is 0, right? You can go do the gig economy all you want, but there is no residual in it. And if you're not out there hustling and you're not out there driving and you're not out there doing the work, you're earning zero amount of money. Okay, that's number one. Number two, there are people who want to go do some franchises. Now, my daughter and her husband, who I love dearly, of course, and they're the ones that have the grandkids that are here, and they've given me grandkids, so they're the greatest child right now that I have, and they decided to go get into franchising, and they went into Crumble Cookies. And I don't know if any of you have heard of Crumble Cookies. Okay, they actually have now 7 Crumble Cookies. Now, the first Crumble cookie that they got to was down in San Diego. In fact, when we were down there at XLC, Melissa and Stacy, I actually went to their Crumble cookie and got some free crumble because, heck, I might as well get something out of it, right? And so I go down there, and let me tell you what it took to get going. They had to pay a $25,000 franchise fee. They had to go get a place to lease. They had to go buy the ovens. They had to go buy all the inventory, first couple months inventory from Crumble themselves. Do you know they were into it almost $500,000, the first Crumble? Okay. Now, let me tell you something. What happens if the day after they made their first cookie, they woke up and they said, I don't like making cookies? Excuse my language, but at that point, that's just too damn bad, right? Honestly, because they're $500,000 in debt. And I'm not even going to tell you how much they're in debt right now, having 7 of them, because it just drives me nuts, right? When I think about it. But the point that I'm making here is those individuals who has $500,000 in their pocket, or can go and ask family for, to invest, so they can go open up a Crumble or a Subway or a McDonald's. Very few people can. And if it doesn't work out for them, they can't send their money back. They can't get their money back. Number one, why I like Zingular, okay? Because network marketing, frankly, is the greatest entrepreneurial opportunity that is out there for the regular Joe that we have in the world. I'm just telling you that right now. Number one, it is only a network marketing where you can get residuals, where you don't have to be hustling every day. Now, you should be talking to people every day. Please don't get me wrong on that. But there are times when you may be sick. I know there's somebody that's laying in bed sick with her grandkid right now. And on that day, she can make money in network marketing because the residuals are there. In the gig economy, she's now lost a whole day's worth of work. There is no reason why any of your prospects should ever go to the gig economy and do that. They'll just lose money. That's number one. Number two, if you bring somebody in to do the business and they buy themselves a kit, they buy themselves an X bundle, they buy themselves a tummy tamer, whatever it is that they buy that and they come in, and within 45 days, maybe it's not working for them. Maybe they've tried to talk to 3 or 4, 5, 6 people. They've all said no. They're discouraged. They said, maybe this isn't for me. That happens. We know that happens. And you know what they can do? They can turn their product back in and get their money back, right? We have a money back guarantee for the first 45 days. My daughter in Crumble she couldn't get her $500,000 back in the first 45 days. She just had to go sell cookies. Here, it's almost like it's no risk. If you think about it, people have Facebook, people have a phone, people frankly have a group of contacts. They have the ability to talk. They can talk to people. They have themselves and their personalities, frankly, where if you get into a franchise, you got to come up with a whole bunch of money. This is why network marketing, in my opinion, is the best place to go. Now, why Zingular? Folks, why Zingular? I'm going to tell you the reason why. Number one, okay, we have the best products in the world. I am a walking billboard of our products, and I bet you a whole bunch of you are as well. Some people who know my story, literally 3 years ago, I'm at Panama at a founders club, and we took pictures. I'd always wanted to go to Panama, my wife and I. We took pictures, and I didn't want to post them on Facebook because the first time in my life I looked at myself, I was 267 pounds. I thought I looked way heavy. I didn't know what to do. I was discouraged, and I had this idea, oh my gosh, I work for Zingular. I'm going to use their products, right? And like he hit me. So I get on my 8-day, I start taking the products, and in 8 days, I lose 7 pounds. In 30 days, I lose 15. And in 6 months, I've lost 60 pounds. And in 3 years, I've kept the 60 pounds off, right? I feel wonderful. I think I look wonderful. I have people who haven't seen me for a while, and they're like, what's new? What do you mean what's new? I'm like half of what I used to be. I'm 60 pounds down. This is what our products do, okay? You have great products to sell to have people help you build a business. That's number one. Number two, we have the best comp plan around. I'm telling you guys right now, we have all the benefits of binary plans and unilevel plans and none of the burdens. And maybe some of you have no idea what that means. I'm going to tell you what that means, okay? In a lot of other companies right now, you have to have like 6 wide, 5 wide front level people doing $30,000 to make any money. At this company, you just need 2. You just need 2 legs. You just need you can get 1 leg but not get paid on the whole thing. But the second leg, if you balance out, you can get paid. And you hit your first rank of manager, you're sharing in pools. There is no other company I know that at a first rank, people actually get to be, if you will, a shareholder of the company and actually share in a percentage of the company's profits and the company's sales, excuse me. I've never seen it. If any of you have ever gone to DI or the Director's Invitational, or if you've gone to headquarters retreat, when you hit your first passport, I'm telling you right now, people get up and they'll say, what's your favorite product? Some people will say trim sticks. Some people will say lean. I love it when the people say the comp plan. Yeah. I absolutely love it, right? My next thing is the passport program. There isn't a better passport program. I hope you're all on there. I hope you're trying to get founders, which isn't part of passport, which helps you build the business. We have so much fun traveling. Melissa and I have literally bonded under cabana in a beach, in an island, and literally in the Caribbean. Like, that's how we get to know each other. That's how we know and become such a family and build such a community. Get to those, build your businesses up, hit those ranks, get to those trips, meet other people, learn what they're doing. And I promise you, you will love the company. So those are, I'm down to, like, it's almost 7, it's almost 9:30, it's 7:30 my time. I could go on and on, but again.
You'll talk for at least 10 minutes before Stacy does. You're good.
Okay. So I hope I've been concise, Melissa, right? I just kind of want to review a few things, right? First off, follow a simple duplication model and make it as easy as you possibly can for you. And the 2-2-2 works. I'm going to go back to that. Every single distributor that I know that's really, truly implementing it, they're seeing success. We are seeing our enrollment numbers go up this month from last month. And I'm convinced it's because people are doing this. If your team as a whole, Melissa, did this as a whole, I promise you, you would see your enrollment numbers double within the next month. And here's the reason why. We're learning that people just aren't doing it. And the 2-2-2 is so simple. People are like, you know what? I can talk to 2 people a day. I can do that. I legitimately can talk to 2 people a day. You get up in the morning. I know a lot of people here work, right? But you take 5 minutes, you plan out your singular day and say, these are the 2 calls I'm going to make for new people. And these are the 2 follow-ups I'm going to make. Or, you know what? I don't know who I'm going to call, but when I get on a bus or when I get to work or when I go to the store, I'm going to talk to somebody about the business. It's amazing the conversations you can have. And frankly, you get to meet new people, right? You get to meet new people wherever you go. Keep with the 2-2-2. I promise you, it will help you build your business. The next thing is literally, if you ever wonder if your decision to come to network marketing is wrong, I want you to call me. Get my phone number from Melissa and call me. I will sit there and tell you literally how the gig economy right now and the franchise opportunities are just not the way to go. Network marketing truly is the easiest entry point that you can build your business in as an entrepreneur. There is no other way to go. And Singular truly is the best, from the product, from the comp plan, from the passport, the community. Can I also say, you have a company that literally is owned by a distributor. He's been in 50 years, Rudy Revak's been a distributor. He's doing everything he can for distributors. You have a management team that's doing everything they can for distributors as well. We're a debt-free company. We're profitable, and it's just a financial correct decision to make, and frankly, a correct investment, if you will, to make, because the company is just going to be around. We're here, and we're going to help you do everything we can to build your business and keep us stable so you can be stable. So, Melissa, there you go. That's kind of what I wanted to.
I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
So, over the next 12 months, what do you see the difference in people who start working and the people who keep doing what they're doing?
Yeah, let me tell you what I think it is, right? The people who don't work, they will silently quit. Right? They will silently quit. And they'll stop coming on to calls, Zoom calls. They'll have a lot of excuses why they can't do it. And frankly, none of it, I hope this doesn't sound harsh, Melissa, but none of it will be because of them, right? It will be the company did this, or this, and that, right? And I get that. I also think, sometimes network marketing just isn't for everybody. I totally understand that, right? And I've got the grace for that. I understand it. But those individuals that will actually commit, and they commit to work, and they commit to doing the 2-2-2, you know what will happen by the end of in 12 months? Not only will their businesses have grown, instead of 2-2-2, they'll go to 3-3-3. They may go to 5-5-5, because they will have gained confidence in themselves, and they will see that it really is a numbers game, and that the more people they talk to, the more people they're going to bring in. Does that make sense? And frankly, those individuals that will keep working this business will have some supplemental income. They absolutely will. They'll have better health. They'll have a better community around them. And I'm convinced of that. Those that don't, they'll lose out on it. They'll go find something else to do with their time. And maybe that will be good for them. Right. But that's exactly where it will be.
And a singular opportunity in the next 12 months. Where do you see singular going? Because we've been, last year was not the greatest year. We all felt it, the ones that are in. So the difference between last year and the next, I know some things that are coming, but I want them to hear it from you over the next 12 months. If they get it and jump in with everything coming.
Yeah. So first off, market forces were such, it was a weird economy last year, Melissa. It was a weird economy, right? We on this call experienced something that we hadn't experienced since I was a little kid. Frankly, I didn't even know it existed because I was too little, back in the early 70s, which was some pretty high inflation. And we experienced it. And it was weird all around. I can tell you network marketing struggled all around. It wasn't just Singular. It was basically any other company that was out there. People were pretty nervous. Things changed as well, right? Network marketing, if you will, got easy during the pandemic. And let me tell you what I mean by easy, Melissa. You could post, and 20 people would respond to a post saying, "Hey, sign me up," or "I need that." Like it just got easy, right? Or easier, if you will. And when the world opened up again and people started to travel, people weren't looking on Facebook anymore. And frankly, Facebook and social media started changing their algorithms. So sometimes you could post about a company, you could post that once hundreds of people used to see, and now dozens of people see. And your reach isn't going as far, which is why I'm now advocating literally, you got to get on a phone. You got to talk to people. You got to be belly to belly. You got to be face to face. You got to change a little bit with the time, right? Where are we going? Well, I'll tell you where we're going. We're doing everything we can. Singular is going to do everything we possibly can to simplify our opportunity. We trying to want to simplify the entry points. So when you get to when you get to the website, it's really easy. People know what to get to. Instead of looking at all of our products and all these different options, we have just a couple of options that people, that you can push, that you can sell to people, and it will be easier for them to come into. We want to do everything we can to make this better for the consumer, because that's where the market's going. It's for the consumer. And so we're coming up with we're implementing right now a whole new e-commerce type website, which will be easy for our customers to come into, and they'll navigate it more, if you will, like an Amazon shopping experience. Amazon changed network marketing. Amazon is not a network marketer, but we have to have that experience, right, for our customers, because we're used to it. We're looking at some subscribe and save, member affiliates. We're looking at some of that coming forward, and I'm hoping that you'll see some of this. I know you'll see some of it real soon, but some of it towards the end of the year. You're going to see some updating of products. We want to reformulate some of our top products to make and put better ingredients in them. We're working on that right now. We're trying to make our a very new, vibrant, and exciting opportunity. I mean, look what we did with the tummy tamer. Oh my gosh, we brought the tummy tamer out, and it's been a phenomenal. I think it's our top selling bundle now. This whole digestion, healthy weight where you are. Some of that's coming out, and we're going to do that this year. Hopefully I hit on what you were thinking. Tell me if I missed something.
We got a lot of nuggets there. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about everything that's coming, and can't wait to see you in Vegas. Hope everybody comes with us. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and for taking your time, I know, away from your family and jumping on, especially taking time away from them grandbabies. I mean, that is what an honor it was for you to do that for us. But you guys, it's just like you said, if you put it into, if you do it, it will pay out. But you got to do it. You can't just talk about it. You can't just make lists. You've actually got to put in the work. And 2 people, you guys can do that. I promise you can do that. It's working for me. And I'm blown away by everything that's happening right now and all of the exciting things. Just jump on. And if you don't know where to jump, call us. Call me, call your coach. We will lock arms and we will help you, and whatever it is. And I'm excited to see Stacy on here. I think this might be her first Zoom tonight. So Stacy, welcome. And she's hosting a Facebook party. She's a hostess for a Facebook party right now. So really excited about that. But I'm going to let you guys go so we can go jump on Stacy's room at the top. But I'm going to declare Ephesians 3:20 over this team. Go ahead, Chris.
I have one last thing.
Yes.
Honestly, to everyone out there, please listen to me on this. If you hear anything tonight, this is the most important thing. Melissa is literally the best leader we got. She is the most phenomenal leader. And if you're stuck, if you want to know what to do, call her. She'll take the time. She is genuine. She's the most genuine, authentic person I know, honestly. And I just cannot speak enough about Melissa. I just really can't. And when Melissa said, "Can you get on my call?" You know what? You're darn right. I'm going to get on your call, Melissa. Anytime I can help you out, I'm going to help you out, because she's just that type of person. So please, if I can leave anything, all the little nuggets I've given, please just know that Melissa's here to help you. Please give her a call. So thank you so much for letting me be on.
Okay, well, I'm going to do on it. But I'm just going to call you.
There you go.
Okay, thank you for that.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody.
You too. I'm going to declare Ephesians 3:20 over you guys. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask because we honor him. His blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us. You are in the right place at the right time. And I declare a boldness to rise up in each and every one of you. God will open supernatural doors. People will seek us out and we will rise in the ranks because we give him the honor and glory for it all. Love you guys.